Hi.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another The Westlands Reacts video. How are you, Emma?
Well, I know that I'm not allowed to be in charge of the next song choice.
Yeah, Emma's not allowed to do that.
No,
Not after
I
the depression.
failed miserably at the last one.
Emma was planning, if she plans a festival, it'd be Depression Fest.
Oh my God, could you imagine how many tickets we'd sell?
But then you could just put Giddy Up right at the end just to cheer everybody right back up again.
Yes,
Right,
indeed.
little
Oh,
bit.
cat in the background.
We're going to do a Reacts 2 video today that's slightly different, okay? So we're actually filming two back to back, but we'll put them out separately. The first video is going to be a little bit off topic, and we're going to be doing a song by an artist called Ren, okay? So Emma's never heard it. Now, I'll be honest, this episode's a little different because I have seen it, and I've watched it probably about 15 times. And every time I've watched it, my mind has been blown. But can I just give you a little bit of a back story to this, first of all? So he's had Lyme disease for 8 years, psychosis, diagnosed with psychosis problems. He's also had issues. Well, he's had multiple issues with mental health. And he talks about that in quite a lot of detail across his social media channels. And he's been like a real revelation for people that suffer with mental health, because this kid really did. Okay. So it's not just like someone's just singing about it. This is like real. And you can tell, I think. So I just wanted to do something slightly different tonight. We might do this with different genres from time to time, just to spread our, maybe get some ideas, give us some, as songwriters, we're always looking to improve and come up with new ideas. Emma's getting attacked by a cat. I'm assuming
Yes,
what
that's
that
exactly
face
what
was
it was.
for.
That was the claws in the thigh.
So we're gonna check this out now. I'm gonna jump over to YouTube. First of all, just a bit of Westlands news. We've got a gig this Saturday. For those of you are local, we are playing at the Mars Bar in Worcestershire.
In Worcester.
Worcestershire. I think there's a few tickets left. But yeah, it's all going really well. I'd just like to say another massive thank you. For the month of February, we had 53 new subscribers, which has now
please look at that tail.
the cat's trying to get us more subscribers. We are now on 176.
Huh.
So we've had about 20 new subscribers since our last video. So guys, thank you very much for everybody that's watching. We are now going to just dive into this. I'm just going to share my screen, which is a cat's tail in your face.
Get some new subscribers. Like and subscribe for more cat action.
More cat action.
Gotta be careful what you say there.
You really have. No cats were harmed during the making of this video. Right,
Unless
here we go.
Claws in my thigh again.
Okay, right. Hope you like this now, because I kind of get it a bit of a big build up. But yeah, here we go.
From all the background information you've given me, it sounds as much fun as the last song.
Yeah, but I've got a more fun one for after this video. Okay. So after you've watched this one, guys, go ahead and immediately watch the next one. Here we go. That's the pig man from Saw, in it.
Love the sound of that guitar.
Nylon.
Oof. Yeah.
Kid can play. Sorry, just before he dives into the song, first of all, the intro, I'd like to say I wasn't expecting what he did with his
Yeah.
vocals, especially after playing what he played. Totally wasn't expecting that. But I just want to point something out. There's a lavalier microphone on his top, and his mic is plugged in. His guitar is plugged in.
Oh
He's
yeah.
he's
Play that
performed.
live.
I found this out. He actually performs all of his new music videos completely live. These are like one take jobs,
Don't
and
think we should.
that's gonna make it even more impressive, I think.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know, mama. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro.
Sorry, I'm just gonna go back because I skipped that. Sorry, I was trying to turn it up.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know, I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still.
I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill.
And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect, they're always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left
Oh, wait! What?
Do you know what?
Oi.
I listened to this so many times, and I swear to God, I react the same way to that line every time. It's so viciously like in his head, isn't it? Like, you've got to kill you if you want to kill me. It's like it's talking him into suicide almost. It's like, it's deep, isn't it?
I like it. I didn't like it when he first started singing that first bit. I was a bit like, but now I get it. I like it. It's very clever.
Notice how the lights are flickering as well when the bad guy's the demon in his head's talking, and then how he notice what he's doing with the chords as well. He's playing the nice high bits when he's singing in his more stable voice, and then when he's in his more
punctuation when he's in his psychotic state.
Yeah, and it's a bit more percussive as well, like a bit more aggressive. It's so clever. I'm just going to drop it back just a tiny little bit. It's just so clever.
I don't think that we should talk, man. Because when you're with me, it never seems to help.
You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ren. Nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics, or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connected, and the people who find it respect it. And for me, that's enough, because this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in.
Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man. You're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious. Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it. Man, you're the original criminal. Rip apart the pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you.
Great Eminem reference.
Amazing.
Because I'm fine by myself. I'm a genius. And I will be great. And I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it.
That's right. Speak your truth. Your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you. Say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck.
It's so
brilliant. This is brilliant.
what a great actor though as well. Like the way he goes in and out of character when he's doing it live, and you can tell he's doing it live. It's just so good. And honestly, you need to go and dive into some of his other stuff, man, because it's just, it's almost like, I feel like it's a mixture of like the court jester mixed with Eminem and a little bit of rock, because some of them diminished chords that he's playing as well, like especially in the beginning. That's metal. It feels like a metal or jazzy kind of thing to do as well. And I just think there's so many influences in what he's doing, but the way he tells the story, it just totally drags you into it.
Yeah, I'm hooked.
It's so clever. Okay, let's keep going because there's so much. It's a long song. It's 9 minutes.
Music is all about
This
the
bit's
creative
brilliant.
process, and if people can find something to relate to within that,
So
then that's
true.
just a bonus.
Fuck you. I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then. Let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it. Watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots, and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
So good.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as Hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I've become, when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that make to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Wow, that was so intense. Every time I've watched it, it's still as intense.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil.
And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget that we are human beings.
Jesus Christ. That's quite a powerful ending to that song, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
Wow.
It's just,
Jeez, how do you write something like that?
I don't know, man, but I know you had a bit of a breakdown after the dog song video, but I've got to admit, the first time I watched that, I literally sat in silence for probably about 10 or 15 minutes after watching it. I haven't been hit that hard by a song, probably because there's so many relatable bits in there for me. I used to have this weird thing that was just like randomly, like, you know me, I'm a super busy person. Everyone thinks of me being this super confident individual that goes out on stage and sings and performs and does public speaking. I do all these different things. But what people don't realize is, like, I have this really crazy not doubt, because I'm confident in what I do, but like I have this overriding awe that I can't leave this planet having not done and achieved the things I want to do. Now that sounds just like someone just being determined, but it's not like that. It's like it's in my head 24/7, and if I stop and I relax for more than 5 minutes, my brain starts eating away at me, puts thoughts in my head that shouldn't be there. I'm this, I'm that, and I start worrying about things I don't need to worry about. So and I've never been diagnosed with anything. I've never been diagnosed with depression or anything like that, but I know we all suffer from it. But there were so many things in that song that just hit somewhere. I was just like, man, imagine what I've, or you, or anyone has sort of gone through. And then imagine what he must have been going through to write a song like that. Because you don't just make that up.
No.
You don't just sit at a computer and go, I'm going to write a song about depression. And then that. And then you come out with a 9.5 minute killer.
I think it's the vulnerability of it, because, you know, I don't think there's one person in the world who can say, or one person in any room who can't say that they've never seen somebody go through mental health problems, and not just anxiety and depression, but true deep psychosis and mental health problems. But to be in a position where you can be so vulnerable to write something like that. I think you and I have talked about it in the past, about trying to write a song, about trying to get out everything that's in your head, and sometimes you put something on paper and you think, I don't think I want to sing this in front of a crowd full of people who don't know me.
Yeah.
And so to be so vulnerable to write a song like that and to put it out to the masses, of where some people get on board saying, yeah, I know exactly what you're coming from, and some people go, no, poo-poo it, and all you need to do, mate, you need to man up, and you need to get on with your stuff, and you need to just crack on with life. I think it's an incredibly brave thing to do.
I mean, he had a really limited budget. And he's done this through a company called Cobalt Music Publishing, which is something I've been signed up to in the past. So he's an independent artist who's got nearly 700,000 subscribers. And I think this video's done 6.2 million streams since it premiered on the 15th of December. And that alone is inspiration. It's like, you don't need a big marketing engine behind you, and you don't need, if you create something that people can latch onto and relate to. This is a brilliant example of, you hear people say, you hear old rock stars, and I heard I heard an old rock star not long ago. I think it was like Gene Simmons or something. Come out with like, I mean, they're the biggest marketing machine on earth. So to hear him say it kind of didn't make much sense. But he said, make good music and put it out to the world, and everything else will fall into place. And I was like, well, it's not like that, is it? Because you still got to market it. But this is proof that if you put something extremely good out, like I could not resist. But I think I posted that video when I watched it for the first time in about 20 different groups that I'm associated with. And was just like, if you ain't seen this already, you need to watch it. Emma's next song is going to be about a cat attack.
It's about the bloody cat.
Yeah.
I think the really interesting thing for him is that I think he says it in the song. It's referenced in the song that it's not commercial at all. You see a guy, a good-looking guy with a guitar, and you think, oh, it's going to be like Ed Sheeran. No way. They could not be further apart. So yeah, no way is Radio 1 going to play a 9-minute song that ends with a minute's breakdown about the mental health struggles of what it's like to want to end yourself. But didn't I say this though about 2 or 3 podcasts? I don't know what these are called, react to videos. Didn't I say that like 3 or 4 videos ago that I don't think, because we've been played on a lot of commercial radio now with our stuff, and it's made no difference to our like all the streams and everything that has started increasing has come through Spotify, our Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's come from social media. Everything that we've done has come through social media. And whilst it was amazing that we got BBC Band of the Month and all that kind of stuff, it is still amazing to be recognized for those sorts of things. The stuff that's come off the back of it has come from pretty much from my social media presence and actually going out and doing live shows. And you can't beat just writing good songs, because if people like what you put out, they're going to latch onto it. And I feel like that's what's starting to happen with some of our stuff, not on this scale, but but every now and then I think you get a generational talent, and I think he is one of them. Because if you think that's good, you got to wait. You got to go and look at some of the other stuff he's done. Yeah,
unbelievable. He's got 3 more songs. I think there's one called Jenny's Tale, one called Screechy's Tale, and then one called Violet's Tale. And you've got to watch them in that order.
Okay.
Because then it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's genius. And then you'll understand the Court Jester reference. It's literally like Court Jester, classical guitarist, Eminem, and Shakespeare mixed.
Do you know, it's funny you saying that, because as you were talking about the Court Jester, I was very much thinking about Hamlet. Macbeth. He feels like one of the characters in Macbeth, like this real tragic character, but also who's throwing in a sense of humour into it.
Do you know what I thought was weird in that song as well? It was like, at first you think, oh, he's just arguing with himself inside his head, doing like an internal monologue almost. But then he starts referencing the serpent in Eden, and so like the devil and God. So it was almost like he's got the God and devil almost fighting inside his head.
It's quite a common trait with people who suffer psychosis, is to focus on something which is bigger than them. So God tends to be quite a common focal point. A lot of people who kind of suffered with really deep mental health problems who've been sectioned often talk about being sent from God or being an angel, because it's something which is divine and bigger than them, and it's giving a message. So it's quite a common trope really of mental health problems.
There's another deep one, weren't it? That.
Yeah. Bring back the dead. Bring back the dog.
Bring back the dead dog.
It's not the dead dog. Only the dog is dead at the end.
Oh dear.
Where's Giddy Up?
Yeah, Giddy up. Right. Guys, as always, you guys are brilliant at getting involved in the comment section. So please jump in the comments, give the channel a like, subscribe if you like the content, if you like what you're listening to. Hopefully we bring something new to the channel to you as well. Maybe occasionally bring something like this that mostly country fans on our channel. So we'll hopefully bring something to you every now and then that's a little bit different. But yeah, we're going to actually just jump straight onto the next one. So I'm going to do a little bit of a blackout here, like that, so I know where it is. All right, so we'll see you later, guys. Thank you very much for watching.
All right.